great! Hi-ho! Sabine's here. So, welcome to my channel. This is my first ever video. I wanted to participate in Inktober. I know this is pretty late, but you know how interdimensional demon scrolls are. Am I right? At any rate, for my first video, I'm going to do Poisonous, the first on the list. I'm probably going to do whatever videos I feel like next, or just whichever ones stand out to me the most. So, you know, my first thought for Poisonous was snakes, but snakes aren't actually poisonous, they are venomous. And I have to give credit where credit is due, and the idea for this drawing actually goes to my beloved Caleb. He told me that, you know, instead of doing a snake or something on the nose, that I should do something actually scary, like kids getting poison in their candy on Halloween, because that's a concern of parents everywhere, I'm sure, which is why I think people do trunk or treat and things like that. So I have on here the Grim Reaper giving candy to children. You know, it's implied that it's poisonous. I have a story going on in my head about these kids. Their neighborhood doesn't have a big trick-or-treat theme or a big Halloween scene on there, so they are real desperate for candy. So they found a Grim Reaper statue with candy in the cauldron. And I decided to make it a statue as opposed to a guy, just to make it, I don't know, more mysterious and more ominous. Sure. And I drew vines on it to make it more obvious that it is in fact a statue. I almost made the skeleton kid Iron Man, but I wasn't sure if I should do that, because, you know, kids like to dress up for superheroes on Halloween and stuff like that. I definitely wanted a little witch girl, though, because that's what I dressed up as every year for Halloween. Well, actually, I had one costume, then I went back and forth between witch and vampire. And so originally the werewolf kid was going to be a vampire, but I made him a werewolf instead. And I don't actually remember why. He just looked more like a werewolf to me. So the story behind these kids is, you know, their Halloween isn't going so well. Which, you know, I've been there. My Halloween, like, my neighborhood growing up was never real big on Halloween. So what would happen oftentimes is either I would go to a different neighborhood to trick-or-treat, or my parents would just buy me a real big bag of candy, which is also real nice, you know, if I be honest. Sorry for the quality drop. I didn't realize it, but my camera had lost focus. And I tried to fix it and make it a little bit neater on the computer in post, but that's not actually what you're supposed to do. But I couldn't really film it a second time. So, you know, if you're worried about the safety of these children, they'll be fine. Their moms will be like, "Where did you get these weird, dirty candies?" And they'll be like, "Well, you know, we found them in a statue." Their moms would promptly throw them away and go with an angry mob of parents to see the statue. And, you know, the statue would probably be gone or something along those lines. Maybe even like a dead patch of grass where the statue was. You know, something real creepy like that. Maybe even like a little note with, like, that's written in blood that says "Happy Halloween, love, death," or something like that. So I had a lot of fun with this drawing. I really like how realistic that skeleton face is, and just like I did a real good job on the cloak, which is something I never really do, because clothes are hard. As you can see with the kids' clothes, they're just kind of there. But, you know, I like how realistic Death looks, and the kids are just like, yeah, we're cartoon kids. It's great. They kind of remind me of the Nightmare Before Christmas kids. Except, you know, one of them's a werewolf instead of a demon or a devil or whatever he was supposed to be. And actually, the skeleton kid was going to be Iron Man at first. I can't remember if I said that already. I will edit that out if not. um, so yeah. Yeah. I also really like all their expressions. Like the werewolf kid is just into it. Meanwhile, the skeleton kid is just like, dude, we don't know where this candy's come from. And I imagine, he's making jokes like, from one skeleton to another. I don't trust this guy. And, stuff like that. And I can, the little witch girl looks real innocent, but I can only imagine she's asking the real questions, like, where'd this come from? And are there bugs in it? Because, I mean, it's a pot of candy in the middle of the woods. There's gonna be bugs. There's gonna be bugs all over that candy. Like, whether it be ants or whatever. So, watercolor is a medium I have been playing with for a few months now. And it's definitely by far my favorite medium. Like, I feel like I'm a complete artist now that I have, I got the lines, I got the pencils, and now I have color. Although, beginning is black and white, but it's okay. Next time though, for sure, I'm going to do way better focus and probably zoom in just a little bit further, just because I can't see a whole lot of details. I'm willing to bet y'all can't either. I really like how he did the skeleton kid though. Like, so, he's got like a morph suit or something on. And, the bones are cartoon. Very cartoony. Meanwhile, the Grim Reaper is just like, no, these are actual bones here. Yeah. I really like this music too. I found it on YouTube. YouTube's actually got some good music stuff. Ooh, dramatic close-up. Getting them eyes looking good. Oh yeah, I made the werewolf kid's ears a different color to kind of show that, that it's a costume piece, like he's got fake ears on. I mean, I tried to make that look real good. The witch girl's face probably could have been better colored. I tried to, make her face painted green, kind of badly green because they're children. But I think the skeleton kid's face turned out better because his was white, and so all I had to do was, add a little bit of color to his neck and ear. And boom. And here I am adding some shading. Because, that's important. I tried to make it, like, real dramatic lighting. Because, I mean, the only lighting is the street lights that are behind them. But I'm worried that I made it a little too dramatic. Like, I don't know, like you got like a spotlight behind them or something. But, I try to fix it a little bit later. So, I guess I could talk a little bit about my channel now. So, I'm going to be uploading a video once a week. Hopefully on Fridays. Like, my goal is every Friday to upload a video. Whether or not I do that will be up to me. Because apparently, editing videos is a lot harder than I imagined. And narrating them? Oh my goodness, is that even harder. Like, I'm doing it pretty alright right now. But, oh man, this is like take 47, I swear to you. I really like how he did all the bushes too. It's like originally I was just like, yeah, it's fallen leaves, or it's shrubberies, or it's something. I also like how he did the lights in the background. They look real cool. Yeah, I'm cool. I said it. I'm not afraid to admit it. Oh yeah, that was unintentionally darker around the hood. But you know what? It turned out alright. Like, I added more color there, and then, yeah. Oh, and one thing about watercolor, though, is, layering them is a thing. But also leaving space for things is also a thing. Like, doing all those little bitty vines. Slight regret. It looks real cool. Oh. Quality drop. Ooh. Right, that one was really, really, really out of focus. I tried to sharpen that thing up, but it did not look well. This is just me adding some more shading to the bushes and making them more textured and things. Ugh. Alright, we looked at that enough. Come on. Oh, focus. Yes. Alright, well, I hope you liked my video. Subscribe. Yeah.